Beneath this swampy forest lies carbon equivalent to about 20 years of emissions from fossil fuels in the US. It's stored in peatlands that scientists discovered here in the Republic of Congo 3 years ago. The government didn't allow us to go there and film. This is the government's video, but it did allow oil companies to drill there last year. It's licensed oil exploration in blocks of land across more than half of the peatlands, and environmentalists say if oil's extracted, it risks releasing 30 billion tons of carbon stored in the peat.
It will be catastrophic. Even if we try to exploit the oil in an eco-friendly way, we still have to destroy the ecosystem to build roads to transport the oil. It will make this area more accessible for the exploitation of other resources and also endanger its layer wildlife.
The River Congo is the world's second largest river by volume, and the rainforest that sits in its basin is the world's second largest after the Amazon, and its leaves and branches falling from the trees, partially decomposing in the ground, that have formed the peatlands over about 10,000 years. They've been discovered on both sides of the river in swampy areas, and the carbon stored in them beneath the ground is as much as is stored above the ground in the entire forest. The Congolese government signed an agreement to receive $65 million of funding from European governments to preserve the peatlands and the forests above them. But activists say the agreement doesn't rule out oil extraction. The country's Africa's third largest oil producer. 2 oil companies announced major onshore oil discoveries near the peatlands last year. But the Environment Minister told us the peatlands are safe.
What we are saying to the international community is that the Congolese government will not touch the peatlands if we ever find oil there. Even if we have to do it, if we find petrol in the peatland areas, we will do our best to do a good job.
The peatlands are also home to millions of people. The government says oil revenues help communities. Environmental activists say they don't. And that if oil extraction goes ahead here, the world's largest tropical peatland and its vast carbon reservoir will be gone forever. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Republic of Congo.